No, so every time I rise, we do it for the love and I do it for the lights. Do it for the love and I do it for the lights. Do it for the love and I do it for the lights. Do it for the love and I do it for the lights. Make them know.
What's I go on, peeps? What's I go on? I'm at my granddaughter's house. And there's my granddaughter in my scarf and hat, taking the mickey out of me, look. I've come from some really cold place, so I have to wear the hat to keep my head warm, and look, she's taking the mickey out of me. You're terrible. I'm not going to show myself though, because I look a mess at the moment. Anyway, over and out, peeps. What I go on, peeps? What I go on? I'm waiting for my vegan KFC burger. I'm going to try it for the first time, so you're going to try it with me. But they've messed up the order. How messed up was the order? Please tell me. You're not on camera. Tell me how messed up the order is.
They didn't even bring it.
They didn't even bring it. That's how messed up the order was. They brought everything but my burger. So we've had to reorder it. Can you believe that? I'm upset. I'm very upset. Very, very upset. So when it comes, we'll test it out together, okay? Over and out, peeps. What I go on, peeps? What I go on? So here is my vegan burger. It's called 11 herbs and spices, 0 chicken. So let's have a look at it. There's not much going on. Well, no, it's not. It's corn, apparently. So that's the burger. This is the patty that's in it. So we're going to test it out in a minute. Should I test it out now? Should I just taste it?
Yeah, just taste
it. Actually, it's not bad.
You got your lipstick on it.
I know, I've got my lipstick on it, look. Actually, it's not bad. Yes, please. I'm just a little tiny bit. So, over and out, bits. I'm going to eat my burger now. Let me just push this chair up a bit. Excuse me a minute. Just... Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you see yourself good on here? You see yourself on here? No, take the hat off, I'm chopping it up with my granddaughter. I'm just testing to see how with the mic. If not, we might have to take the mic, put the mic on. Right, let me test it. Let me see. Let's test it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Are we centered?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. What I go on, peeps? What I go on? It's Valeriesnatural's here, and I'm here with my granddaughter. Paul is recording. What are you doing?
Oh, can't I turn this all around?
Yeah, you can tell me, but I want to see what I'm doing.
Okay, start again then.
Let me test that and see what that looked like. So you want to wear makeup now?
Can you pause it?
You want to pause it?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because I can edit it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think she should have her sock like that while she's on the video.
You can't see it on the video.
She's playing with her sock and she's playing with her foot on the video.
But she's 10. She's 9. What did you expect? But you can't see it. You can't see it. Yeah, look.
So you just edit the video?
I just edit it. That's all I do. We're hitting the road. I'm in my son's van, and incidentally he has a removal firm. So here's my son Paul. He's driving at the moment, so I don't want to really distract him.
Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Wherever you are in the world. My name is Paul Scott and I'm a man and van removal owner, and also I'm a creative writer, so I'm a poet. And I've been doing removals for the last 5 years. I also do domestic house removals, student moves, I do courier services, I do handyman services, waste clearance, you name it, I do it. I'm the man with the master plan.
And I'm so proud of my sons, because it's not only him that owns the business, it's my other son as well, and I'm very, very proud of them. I always think that your children should always do better than yourself. So yes, how long have you had the business for?
The business has been active since July 2013. We started off with a very small van, just one van, and it grew from there really. I mean, we've kept in contact with most of our clients. We have a lot of repeat customers because our service is very good. High quality is what we emphasize on. We have an important slogan really that says time is of the essence really. So we have to ensure that we give the top service at every single stage, whether it be from telephone booking right through to the actual move itself. Make sure the process is nice and smooth and effective, of course.
You'd make a good anchor man. You'd make a fantastic anchor man. But you know what I'm really interested in as well?
What are you interested in?
Van, your poetry. Tell me about your poetry, Paul.
I can give you a story into the poetry. I've been...
Well, tell me first of all what you call yourself.
I'm Paul the Van Poet, basically.
And you've got a YouTube channel, haven't you?
I do have a YouTube channel.
So make sure you go over to Paul the Van Poet and show him some love. But he's going to tell us all about it, aren't you?
I am going to tell you about it. So basically, I've been writing poetry since, I would say, 2008. It's been on a personal level. I haven't really shared it up until this point, my poetry. So I've been really mastering the art of creative writing. Like I say, from around 2008 up until now. I decided to write a collection of poems based upon my current work as obviously a man and van removal owner. So I've done 25 poems, which basically details a lot of the endeavours along my travels as a man and van owner. So when I say my endeavours, I mean I meet a lot of people on a daily basis. I carry out removals across the country. I do domestic and commercial, so I meet a lot of business clients, I meet a lot of personal people, and everybody's got a story to tell. So what I've done really, like I said with my collection, it took me about a year to write it. I basically took all of my experiences and put it into an eclectic range, they would call it, of different topics, which is quite funny. It can be comedic at times, but it really gives you what's it called? Like I said, an open view of what we do as man and van business owners on a daily basis. So if you wasn't aware of what we do, this book will definitely highlight a lot of the topics covered and a lot of the areas that we indulge into and a lot of the things we see. So it's going to be a good read. It'll be out this year, May.
What's it called?
It's called Poetry Through the Eyes of a Man with a Van.
And you're gonna dedicate it to your mum, aren't you?
We are. Well,
I can't wait to see this poetry. I want you to. Have you got any committed to memory?
Not to memory, no. I'd have to get my phone.
Well, we'll wait till you stop and you're gonna go do some poetry for me, aren't you?
This is it. But
yeah.
As I was saying, I mean, in terms of dedications, I mean, there's quite a lot of people that I can dedicate it to because it was written by me, but it was inspired by the people. So whether it be the clients, my family, friends, you know, people I've met along the way. So, like I say, it was a whole year of writing, and but it's really since 2013 when I started this company with my brother that we, you know, I've gained a lot of experience and through that I've managed to put it together. So my dedication is to everyone, to be honest with you.
That's fantastic. Like I said, I'm really proud of them. But do you think you'll be going on book tours and all that? You're going to get famous, my friend. You're going to be famous.
Well, like I said, I sent off the actual poem, the poem, should I say, to a publisher, a well-known publisher. They've endorsed it. I've signed the agreement. So they have a very wide marketing and distribution network. So yes, we will be doing book launches, and we'll be hopefully, you know, getting the books to the platforms that it needs to go on, i.e. Amazon, you know, the depository, Kindle, hopefully, you know, some of the global brands that we have UK wide, you hopefully could find it in there. A link will go out nearer to the time where you can
I'll be promoting the heck out of it because I just think it's such an unusual subject. Well, imagine a person that drives a van and the poetry that's going to come out of that. It's going to be its own little niche, isn't it? It's just, I just think it's a fantastic idea.
Like I say, it was all written from the experience that I actually received from the people. So I mean, it's very front line. So I mean, like I say, I cover a lot of topics. I've been into many homes, you know, where there's been situations that not everybody sees, you know. So like I say, the book, I won't detail too much about the book because I would like you to read it.
Yeah, but you're gonna. But later on, when we stop the van, he's gonna quote one of your poetry for me.
It covers a wide range of topics, and like I say, it's definitely a great read, and you'll be basically in my seat. You'll Basically,
You'll see
I'm the eyes for you, so you'll be seeing everything I see.
So it's in the eyes of a man with a van.
Poetry through the eyes of a man with a van. So if you want to know what it's like to be behind the wheel on a daily basis, that book will give you everything you need to know.
Fantastic. And when do you think it's going to come out?
We're hoping for May. I mean, it's 60% complete according to the publishers. So, you know, I'm hoping by May everything will be done and dusted. I'll be doing hard copies, and there will also be obviously digital platforms as usual that will be going out on.
Fantastic. So I better leave you to it now, so you can carry on driving with this van, because we're going to hit the hospital now, aren't we?
We are.
All right then. So we'll be back, peeps. Will you quote some poetry for me?
Yes, excellent.
What's our go on, peeps? What's our go on? We're just in the van on our way to the hospital, and we're just driving along. It's a long time it's been in London. It's a long time. But there you go, my peeps. It's a miserable day and it's windy. And I reckon there's going to be thunderstorms later. So I'll catch up with you soon, peeps. I'll catch up with you soon. What's up, one, peeps? What's up, one? I'm back, and as promised, I got some poetry from Paul the Van Man. So what poetry have you got for me today?
Hey guys, yep, as promised, I've got a piece that is going to be a part of my poetry collection, and it's called Real Power is Within People. So here it goes, guys. Hope you enjoy it. So here it goes. Real power is within the people. This is a wonderful statement. It fills me with glee. Every so often we come into the presence of greatness. Just to shake her hand deserves a moment of silence. She can shake up a room, as her aura speaks volumes. She delights all that's within her sights. An old wise man tells you to stop your work and take a seat. Once you're relaxed with a beverage that's aged so it's bitter and sweet. He takes you on a virtual tour of his life story. It's a real classical piece. I express my excitement for the client who is in a band and writes music. The guitar is played close to his chest as he rocks and nods his head. A real rock star in the making. The world is his for the taking. We can't forget the man who used to pack vans, but he has since retired as his knees gave up the fight and expired. He knows it all. You are the pupil at school. Put this box next to that box. He feels that you've packed it all wrong, so he has advised that you start the process again, which will take very long. I'm very grateful for the people that I meet. Round of applause from me as I stand to my feet. Everybody I meet helps me to live a life that's fulfilled and never discreet. Thank you, guys. Hope you enjoyed.
I think that was fantastic. That's quite deep, isn't it?
Well, like I say, it's written from personal experience. I meet a lot of people. I see a lot of things. Like I say, everybody's got a story to tell. And yeah, so I meet, like I say, in these circumstances, I met a man, an old man, who decided for me to stop my work, and he told me his story, so I thought I'd put it in here. I've met rock stars and wannabe rock stars. You know, I've met people that have a wonderful soul, and they always stop to take a moment to tell me, you know, a lot about their life and what they do, and I appreciate it. And like I say, this hence why the book is here, because like I say, I think it was too much of an opportunity to miss. I believe that we need to start, you know, taking our everyday experiences a bit more personally. And if you can write journals and diaries of your own personal endeavours, why not? Because I've done it, so we all can do it. And yeah, I hope it brings joy to somebody's life, and I hope it helps people along the way, and, you know, inspires them to achieve whatever it is they feel they need to achieve. Like I say, some of it is very comedic, so I hope it can bring joy to somebody's day. And if there's a situation what people are going through, hopefully some of my pieces will kind of you know, shed light on the fact and help you through these circumstances. So yeah, this is what it's about, and you know, I want to bring it to the world, and hopefully it will shine through.
Talk the thing. Anyway, peeps, that's it from me. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and most of all, show Paul some love and go to his YouTube channel. He's also got Instagram, and it's Paul the Van Poet, isn't it?
All of it is Paul the Van Poet.
Everything is Paul the Van Poet.
Me on Twitter,
Are you on Twitter too?
Instagram, yeah, Paul the Van Poet. Just type it on. I've got some pieces that are in the actual links themselves. So once you subscribe to these channels, you can find a lot of poetry from myself that is not related to the book. Like I say, I have an eclectic range, many different topics that I cover. And I hope it helps. That's all it is really. If you can find some sort of peace in what I'm writing, and it helps you to fulfill some sort of purpose in your life, then I would be very happy. And any comments that you have, please share it. You know,
and trust me, he sends me some of his poetry, and some of it is absolutely beautiful. There's things like Valentine's Day, there's love poems, there's all sorts. I mean,
so many different topics.
So different topics, and it's like, go to his Instagram as well. You need to go to his Instagram.
Inspired by my work as a removal owner, and like I say, it gives me the opportunity, and I'm actually blessed at the fact that I've got the opportunity to meet so many different people from so many different walks of life, which gives me my writing, so to have the opportunity to take your physical aspect of your job and turn it into a creative aspect at the same time in terms of writing is a great experience. And I recommend anybody that is doing anything physical to try and write. It doesn't have to be poetry. It can be some sort of book or journal or a blog, so other people can have an insight into what it is that you're doing and get inspired by it.
Have you got a blog?
I don't have a blog, but
I think you should start one, Paul.
It's something that I need to invest in, to be honest with you, because like I say, I'm on the front line and I see so many different things, and I believe that there's so many conversations that we need to have.
Like I said, that's why I got my reality chats.
There's so many things that we need to highlight, in society that could help us all to grow and to help us, achieve with each other and help us live a better existence with each other as such. So I hope that my input, however small or big it is, it can actually influence people to, have a more positive outlook on things and, hopefully share their experiences with the world.
This
is what we need to do. And I'm very happy that I'm in the position to do that. And it won't be anything without you guys. So
well, thanks again, Paul.
Going. Thank you.
I'm enlightened. I'm enlightened, and I can't wait for this book to come out.
It's been a pleasure. The book's coming. It's coming soon, and we'll get there.
Thank
you very much.
Do it for the love, and I do it for the lights. Make them know success don't come overnight.